what we do here is go back, 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 back.
Put the mic back up. Hello, everyone, and we are live.
Good evening.
Good evening. I need this drink.
Yeah, it's
this.
a Monday, right?
It's
Another
been-
Monday.
Now,
You look like you need the drink.
I look like I need the drink. Why do I look like I need the drink?
You
I
just
look
look
tired?
super tired today.
Do I have like bags under my eyes?
Yeah, bags in your eyes are bloodshot, red.
Well, my first class today was at 7 a.m. I had an online class today at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty tired, and I was very upset today when you said we're drinking beer because I'm not typically a beer person.
No, well, your significant other wanted me to try one of these. I think it's this one here. So we're working with Hoppy Triple.
Hoppy Triple.
Hoppy Triple. This is from the Formosa Brewing Company. So it's right here in Taiwan, right? I don't know. I don't. What did she say about this? I don't remember. She just said
Drink beer.
Try it, yeah.
She just said drink beer. That's pretty
The
much
other one
what
we're
she
working
said.
with is this UCC.
beer
UCC is known for coffee, right? So this is a.
Where'd you get this?
I don't know. I found it in the fridge. I didn't
So
buy
in our fridge we have like random things in there that students and people bring and they just forget. So this is one of those things that we just have inside there.
it. And it's been non-stop frothing. So once I open it up, it's been like leaking.
Well, we had trouble opening it because we don't have a bottle opener.
Yeah.
Now that you mention, but you know like how some people can using his eyeball. So he used to like put the bottle like right up there.
But
and
he's
just go-
using his ring.
I know he's like later I found out he's using his ring, but as a little I used to see him just go. I was like, what the hell is that? Yeah, it was kind of weird.
These are like what we call cool bar tricks.
Cool bar tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which one do you? So we're gonna try both. So
We're gonna try both.
I'll pour a little bit of this UCC, and then I'll drink
Put
straight
my
from the
phone
bottle.
over there. Now last week people said they had trouble hearing us. Can you guys hear us okay? We had a lot.
So
Yeah.
focus, they were kind of like
And then
lagging
like we
on
went
them.
offline too. Like the computer shut down, the focus was off. It was really bad. So I apologize for that, but
I would call it a coincidence, and then some might call it.
no, it was the good brothers coming to attack us. Saying, "You talking bad about me? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna interrupt your live stream." So that was the first time we were doing live stream actually from the office. Typically we're at the studios,
Mhm.
at 17 Studios doing live streaming there. But this is the first time we thought, hey, let's try to do it at our office because on other platforms we can't drink.
Oh really?
Yeah, they have a strict rule on no drinking and no copyright infringement.
How is this a copyright?
Because that's Mickey Mouse.
Is this Mickey Mouse?
You don't. Jesus, thing. It's Mickey Mouse. The red
Where are
pants, the
his
yellow
ears?
shoes, the hat.
He has no ears.
It's a. Never mind. Never mind. Anyways, all right. So what are we drinking here? This is the.
This one is the
Oh, we're
UCC.
drinking the UCC. Oh, I'm drinking the UCC.
Yeah, I'm trying this one here.
UCC coffee, hop and roast. I don't know.
You need coffee, so I figured coffee beer.
As I said, I had my first class today at 7 a.m.
Yep.
At an online class, because that's the world we live in these days. This 24-hour news cycle, 24-hour, businesses don't stop, and
Mhm.
a lot of our clients they're overseas. Their bosses are overseas nowadays, and they have to do these conference calls. So that's 7 a.m. class. So I've been in class all day. So cheers,
Nice. Salute.
salud.
Yeah, myself at 8:30.
Eight.
How is it? Coffee-ish? You feel that?
Coffee beer.
Yeah.
It's literally beer. Okay, I'm not really a coffee drinker either. So you're giving me he's giving me a combination of two bitter things that I typically do not like.
I'll try this one. This one's fruity, actually. Very.
Let me finish this one and then I'll switch over to that one. So my friends always get mad at me when we go out drinking because they always order beer because it's cheaper and they can drink a lot more. And they just like drinking beer, but I'm not really a beer person. So they always get mad at me because I nurse it.
Right.
So I'm constantly just small
Slow
sips,
drinking.
very very slow.
Yeah.
So they get very mad at me.
kinda
Like,
like-
you're not drinking.
Kind of like a poker player who like slow plays their hand
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the poker world,
Mm.
we kind of like think that's annoying when people slow play all the time.
When we played poker together, was I slow?
No, you work fast and aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you
I
also-
lost
you-
very quickly. Yeah.
You're out of the game within like the first 10
I
minutes.
was like, oh, okay, all in.
All in. And you got like a 2 and a 7.
I just didn't know what I was doing, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So that's it. So how's your weekend?
Uneventful.
Uneventful?
Yeah, mine was uneventful. You seem like you had more events going on. Like
I-
Friday night, I saw your post. Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday you had events going to.
Basically, I was busy the entire week. I had no breaks at all.
And it's not with classes either. You
No,
didn't,
no,
you didn't
no.
have classes on really on the weekend. This past weekend.
I had a very, very busy weekend.
Yeah.
The very first thing, Friday. Friday was a bunch of events, and I couldn't even go to all of them.
Mhm.
But even Friday, I was busy because initially we wanted to do this show on Fridays, but I just couldn't last Friday. The biggest thing was on Saturday. I went ballroom dancing.
Okay. Well, did you participate or did you watch?
I watched the performances,
Yeah.
and it was very, very interesting. And they tried to get me to do it. They actually want me to do a performance for ballroom
Which type
dancing.
of ballroom dance?
They had everything. They had cha-cha. They had rumba. They had the waltz.
Tango.
They had everything. Tango.
Yeah.
It's ballroom dancing basically. But everyone there is like in this posh place. It's like very pretty, and the lights are great, and then they have like they're very well choreographed.
Yeah.
Very choreographed, and I'm like, okay, like, and they're like, you want me to do this? And for me, my problem is, I'm not serious enough.
Mm.
So like, I'm always like joking around and goofing off. So like, but the dancers, they're all just like, and I can't keep a straight face for more than 30 seconds. So
Mhm.
I'll just be goofing off the entire time,
Yeah.
which will annoy my dance partners. So I'm like, okay.
So it's not the right kind of like dance type for that fits your
environment for me, I guess. Yeah.
But the thing is, I could kind of see you doing it
why?
because I picture it like usually the female dancers are super tall because they're on heels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're dancing with
But I'm
these kind of
short.
elegant. Yeah, so I think that like dynamic, that
Yeah.
kind of dichotomy between the short and the tall
Yeah.
would make it like a more interesting. I don't know.
Pairing?
Yeah, and a more interesting pairing. You know, like it's like
It's
you're lifting the.
expensive.
Yeah.
Even for you going, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the event?
Yeah, the event.
Well, I'm sure. Even the classes, right?
The classes are expensive.
Yeah.
The dresses that they wear, it all has to be custom made,
Mm.
and we're talking thousands of dollars, like over $20,000-$30,000 for the dress.
Yeah.
The tuxes, and just going to the venue, like everyone has to pay. It's like
Yeah.
it's more expensive than like wedding. It's like
Really?
yeah. It's really really expensive.
Yeah.
So it's mostly like I guess high class society and that type. Because there are a lot of celebrities that.
What do
were
they call
there.
those events? It's like
It's gala dinner.
something per plate.
Oh, like $500 plate thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
basically what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like this gala dinner with a bunch of celebrities, a bunch of people, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And I just went to because one of my students was there, so I went to show support.
She was dancing, right?
Yeah, she was.
How'd she
dancing.
do?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I was like shocked because our students are typically like you don't see them.
You
being
see them in work clothes.
We see them in work
in
clothes.
more of a formal setting. They're
very
more
very formal
serious.
setting.
and,
So it's nothing like showing off or nothing like a little bit risque, and it's always very serious.
yeah.
So this is just like an actual performance, and just like the dips and the spins, and they pick them up and throw them, or like,
Yeah.
like actual like
They like
Whoa.
flipped around in the
Yeah,
air.
yeah.
Ah.
Because remember we had an older student that also did the same thing. So it's
Yeah.
pretty much that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, you never see them, like you can't imagine them in like a different environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So kind of like our students right now are seeing us in our natural environment.
Yeah.
Not in our teacher environment. Yeah, that's the thing. I wasn't used to seeing them in that environment.
Alright. So you would recommend it if you had the chance to, if you had you need money.
You need money.
Yeah.
You need time.
Mm.
You need time. You have to put the time into it. But the one thing that I will say that was good about this, because I saw many performances and all of them were really really great. I can tell everyone put a lot of effort into it. So it's
hours of practice.
It's not just time. It's not just the money. It's like they had to put the heart in it,
Mm.
and it's nerve wracking to sit there because they're like 200, 300, 400 people there. It was like,
And then the dance floor is in like kind of in the center of like what everybody's like watching.
and it's literally two people dancing in front of like 300 people. That's nerve wracking.
Yeah.
And they've been practicing for months, and they spent a lot of time and money on the clothes and fittings and all this stuff to put on this performance where they're 100% in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Like 100%. So I was like, okay, like I guess the way I saw it was like, all right, anytime you do something, like you're gonna do it, and you need a goal, and this is the goal, right? Because if you just go to dance and you just do whatever you get, like, because I see a lot of people, they take yoga and stuff, and it's like, all right, I go to yoga, I do, but what for?
Or they have like the Latin night parties,
Yeah.
right?
It's like, what's the
But if you're-
purpose
right.
of you do all this stuff? So this was like a goal and thing. So like if this was a goal of mine, I was like, okay, I want to put on this great performance.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. It's
and-
still similar to like why you're taking like MMA type
MMA classes,
because
yeah.
you really want to get in a real fight in the octagon, right? Like an amateur.
Amateur fight, yeah.
I
So
remember you telling me this. Like you want to get into a real amateur fight. Like
Yeah,
one
but
fight.
I'm drinking, which my coach. And the goal is, all right, I want to do one fight, just to like kind of like a bucket list to say like, hey, I've done it.
Mhm.
But now that I've started doing it, and I saw really how high the bar is,
Yeah.
because I'm like down here,
Yeah.
and like the bar is up here. Now I have a new goal.
Yeah.
All right. So there's this one guy that we fight with that's huge, this big guy, right? And
You spar with.
that you spar with, that you roll with, and he's huge, he's strong. My goal is not to lose to him.
So
That's
just
it.
win one match or get
I don't need to win. I need to draw. I need to like 5 minutes not lose. Cause this guy's huge. Like last week, he literally flipped me over. Like I got his back, so I finally get behind him and start choking him on his neck, and he just like flips me over.
Yeah.
Right. So my goal is to. I think you saw him when you went to that track class.
But the thing
huge
is,
guy.
like, the weight makes a difference in this sport, you know?
What do you mean?
That's why there's weight classes in these sports. He obviously has one. Isn't he like a good foot and a half taller than you?
He's a good foot and a half. And
He's
maybe
taller than
30
me.
kilos.
Yeah, and
He's taller than him, more muscle than him, like 30 kilos of muscle,
Yeah.
bigger than you.
so I don't like. And then in terms of skill, let's say even if you guys are even in
Yeah.
skill, he's going to still have the advantage because he's just larger in size, right?
But that's a challenge. The challenge is not lose to him.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I think that's kind of unrealistic. You got to put yourself in a face to face with someone in a similar weight class.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be taller or shorter, but
no-
like similar weight class, weights.
You'll be in a similar weight class if you do have an actual fight.
Yeah.
But for me, this is training. So you train with whoever comes to class, basically,
I
right?
still think you gotta get in a real fight.
I gotta get in a real fight.
Something with stakes. because
With stakes.
the stake is like getting a nose broken or getting a, like
Getting
punched
choked.
right straight in the eye.
See,
And so like I think your adrenaline pumps a little harder in a real fight.
the problem with BJJ though is, like, all you're really losing is your ego, and I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know, because when you're in that thing, it's like if you tap out to someone, then it's like, oh, I tap out to you, I lose to you, right? Because you're not gonna hurt each other, because you're not like
really
knocking each other out, right? You just have to make the other person quit, and he makes me quit, I quit, but like,
So that's what I'm saying. The stakes are higher in a real fight level as you.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Would
you
you
wouldn't
do it?
No. Absolutely not.
This guy's such a coward. Like, so this morning, I send him a message. I say, hey, there's a marathon coming up in October. Let's go for it. He's like, nah, that
No,
sounds
no.
cool. I could do 5K.
I didn't say no. I didn't say no. It's like you said it's 13K.
What? No, yeah, 13K.
I said I can do 5K.
You can.
I can do 5K, and then if I after 5K could I tap out? That's what I was asking.
No, you
I can do 5K and go. All right, I'm out. I'm done.
You
and then
do
just
the
walk
you
home.
do the full thing.
Oh, 13K is a lot.
It's not a lot.
It sounds like a lot.
This is his actual message. Sounds pretty fun. Not sure I can physically run for 13K. Maybe 5K. Can I tap out after 5K?
Yeah.
No, just do it.
Are you gonna train for it? I figure you gotta train for these. You
For
can't
a
just.
marathon?
Yeah, you can't just say I'm gonna go running and go running.
Why don't you just like go run around Golfagina
I don't think that's gonna work.
like 2 times? Just do 2 laps around the building over there for
I walked.
2 times.
Just walked.
Yeah.
From a city hall station, like
Mhm.
near the Taipei 101. Walked home to I think Donghua area, and
Yeah.
then that's like 25-minute walk, 30-minute walk. I think that was like 2K or
Yeah.
3K. My back hurt, knees hurt from walking. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I think running is just I don't know. Like I'm not.
Tomorrow's September 1st.
You say you're a month.
You literally have a month and a half. A month and a half just to get used to running.
I don't know.
It's not that long. It's 2 hours.
I don't know.
Because another thing that I do is Sunday mornings I play soccer. I play soccer. You know, it's 30 degrees Celsius. It's hot as hell. The sun's right on you, but you just run. You run after a soccer
See,
ball.
the thing is, like, your goal right now this year has been like getting physically fit, like your eating habits, the classes you're taking,
Mhm.
right? The soccer. Right.
Soccer,
My goal
gym.
is getting the best dad bod I could possibly get. Right. So I've been like
Let's see.
snacking late at night,
Snack
eating
more, eat more.
Yeah. I'm not gonna work out until like next year. Like really work out for my event, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, like my goal, I set my goal is like this is the only time I'm gonna really be able to like pig out and just not worry about my weight. And I don't care if I gain weight.
But this isn't a weight gain issue. This is just like, all right, can I complete 13K?
not if because it conflicts with my other goal. It's like two things.
It
with different
conflicts
goals.
with my goal of not being healthy. Running for, but if it's a
Dad
company
bod,
thing,
Dad bod and 13K they don't match. These things don't.
dads
they don't
run
coincide.
13K.
Yeah. No, not dads with dad bods.
That's dad bods. All right, I didn't know.
The thing
people
is, I'm
had
not
this-
afraid of it. I
Yeah.
just don't think I'm going to actually complete it. Like I'm joking, right? I'm half joking
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I know I can probably do more than 5K. It's just
Yeah.
that I don't think my body can recover. Like even if I do all 13K,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like gone for the rest of the week because the recovery time on my knees and on my lower back
Yeah.
is different when you're like 40.
Remember that
Yeah.
time when you did the BJJ class with me?
Yeah.
You tapped out before the sparring, right?
Yeah.
You
like-
only did the class.
Yeah, I didn't even do sparring.
Yeah,
I
you
did-
didn't do the sparring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels good. Like
Yeah,
electric
yeah,
feels
yeah.
good. And then then we did some of the skills training,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And like you're at skill training you're going like 10%.
Yeah.
And your opponent's like taking it easy on you.
Yeah.
And they know I'm a first timer, so they're like really taking it easy on me.
Mm.
You just say, all right, you gotta do this, and they barely put pressure on any of the holds,
Yeah.
you know?
'Cause
Because
you're
they
just
know
practicing your movement.
They're like doing this to me. Like, oh, cute baby, you know, it's just. You know? So I feel like I feel like I definitely can compete in that
Yeah.
level or even close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you couldn't, yeah, but that's it.
Yeah.
But before we went to the gym, you went before. You went a lot. You went more than me.
Well, actually, we used to have the membership at the
Yeah.
UFC gym,
Yeah.
and well, because we paid for it, it was
Yeah.
expensive. So I was like, I'm gonna go. I think if I put my money in
Yeah.
it, like then I definitely like. Let's say I remember
So marathon is 800 NT.
to join.
To join the marathon, that's 800 NT.
Yeah, it's not high enough.
It's well, you have to pay for the entire company, so it's 5,000 NT. We have to pay for all the other teachers.
The thing is, I wouldn't pay for everybody else.
Do you think they would do it though?
No.
I don't think.
I think 0% of them will do it.
Out of everyone in the group, only two people responded. Three people responded, and one of them, she's thinking about bringing her kids. So she's like, oh, I could bring my kids, but then he'll tap out at 5. So you and him can both tap out.
Yeah.
You and the baby can just like stop
Uh,
after 5K.
Yeah. Well, then that makes 10. We just need someone to pick up the extra 3.
No, because I'm gonna do the full thing. You guys just quit halfway through, or like a quarter of the way through.
Can we do like what do they call it? The relay. Let's do like a relay. We can relay marathon.
A relay marathon.
Yeah, I have the little baton. I'm
Yeah.
running. I do my 5K. Pass the baton to the next person. They do 5K.
That's not how it works.
No.
That's an actual relay, not a marathon. You get a little medal after doing. You get a little medal that says 13K.
Oh, it's a you say it's a pink run, right? So
Yeah, it's a
do you-
pink
I saw
run.
the picture. You're wearing like pink tutus.
They actually give you tutus that you wear and like the pink shirt. Yeah.
Okay. That actually. Yeah, we'll see.
You wear a tutu.
Like that,
You
and
can-
like
you can wear the 70s
didn't you
shorts.
say you wanted to do something like the like American Ninja Challenge, or like?
Oh, I want to do the Iron Man.
What was it? It's like the
No,
like,
it's
it's like a
called
tough
Iron
it's
Man.
like a Tough Mudders type of.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, no, is it Iron Man? I think it's
You're-
called
you're
Iron
going
Man.
through
No,
obstacle
Spartan
course.
Challenge.
Yeah, there.
Spartan Challenge. There's no way in hell you're doing that right now.
No.
Not with your dad butt.
Yeah, but like when we were at the UFC gym, I was starting to feel like at a point
I
where
could do
I
it.
could do some of those.
The lifting
Tasks.
exercises.
Yeah, like climbing a rope,
How
going
many
across the
pull-ups
wall.
did you do?
None. But
No, you could do one. Didn't you get one?
No.
No, you
Half
didn't.
of one.
Half one.
I can't jump and do this and count as one. And one is like if you're on the bottom.
You're
you
the
hold
bottom
it.
of
Yeah.
yourself.
I can do one where I jump and I'm like already here.
Ooh, I'm here.
And I
You
hold
go
it.
down.
Yeah, that doesn't really count.
That counts.
No.
So,
And I tried monkey bars.
the monkey. I can't do monkey bars.
I did at a kid's playground. I was doing monkey bars. I do like three of them, and then
Mhm.
like my arm starts getting really tired. Yeah, it's very different. It's very different. Yeah, there you go.
Can't do it right now. Yeah.
No.
So you're done.
No,
You're
we
done
got-
with.
I just checked today. We got a new weight machine.
Oh, you got a
checks
scale?
your BMI and all that stuff. And in a way I was thinking, oh, I think I must be at least over 80 kg.
Yeah.
The way I've been eating and the
Yeah.
way I've been like not caring what I eat,
Mhm.
I was like, it must be 80. I checked. I was like 78.
Okay.
So I was like pleasantly surprised. Like I was like, oh, actually I'm not doing as good as I could.
More Oreos. More Oreos.
Oreos. Oreo
Well,
stat.
Well, we have to pray soon, I think, for Ghost Month. So we probably will have.
Got a
bunch
lot of
of-
snacks.
We
Oh,
got, probably
that's
got a
right.
lot of snacks in the office. I can't say anything bad about Ghost Month right now because we'll get attacked. The live feed will cut or something.
Okay,
Something
there
will
you go.
happen.
Ghost month, a lot of snacks. Get my snack on.
Get your
and then
snack on.
Gain that extra 2. Gotta hit my 80 mark. No,
Mhm.
like I was surprised. I was like only 78 because my ideal weight would be 73,
Okay.
which is like only 5 kg.
Yeah.
I think I can.
You can
lose,
lose 5
I can
kg.
lose 5 kg.
But can you get the endurance? Because that's what you lack. Because even when we play basketball, you're kind of just standing and waiting for us to pass you the ball.
Well, that's part of it. Like one part is that, and I think well the fact that I quit smoking helps.
Can you say that on the air?
Yeah. Well, we're not on the Yeah.
Do 10 push-ups right now. I want to see if you
I
say
can do
easy.
10. I can
You
do
can do
10. I
10?
can maybe do 30 nonstop. 50 would be tough. 30 I could do.
I want to
Challenge you
see.
to do a push-up challenge.
I'm trying to see if you could do 10 right now.
It's not gonna be on camera, so.
It's gonna be on camera. I'll move the camera. All right. Next time we'll get him.
And
He's in Taichung right now.
he's in Taizong. We sent him down to Taizong.
Yeah.
I don't know if he stayed the night. Do you think he stayed?
No, he didn't stay the night.
Oh.
He's coming back, but he's coming back late, so he missed our episode. He would be sitting right there, but Nigel is not here today, so we didn't break out the other bottle of whiskey. We had different whiskeys.
Yeah. Oh, on the weekend he told me the news. Like I didn't. I was like, I came in Saturday. I was like, oh, he's like, do you hear the news? I go, what? He goes, Black Panther died.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. You know, it's like one of the things where like you're
Kind of like when Kobe.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it's just like oh, we can't. It's just like so sudden, very sad.
But here's the thing: that guy had colon cancer. So he's been, like, you gotta think, he's been getting surgery, he's been doing chemotherapy, all that stuff post post
Or
filming,
even during, right?
and even during
Yeah.
filming some of the movies, like the Avengers movie, not the Black Panther movie, because that was already wrapped.
Yeah.
By the time he finished, he that already finished. So like he's been doing like tours and press and all this stuff and keeping it quiet.
Yeah.
And then did you see that video of him on IG when he was looking really skinny?
Oh, I saw that, but I thought it was for like a role.
Yeah, that's what everyone was assuming. It was
Yeah.
a for role, but no, it was just because man was dying. And that's like, man, that kind of came out of nowhere. It's like,
Well,
oh,
I think that kind of sends like a positive message, even though it's sad news. Positive in that sense that like even if you know something is wrong health wise,
Yeah.
but you keep working, like you keep just doing what you do,
Mm.
like you don't give up on life.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
let's say I found out I have like 6 months to live.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like sit in my room and pout. Like I'm just
Yeah,
gonna go to
yeah,
work,
Mm.
and create positive energy and so I think that's kind of inspirational.
That's almost heroic
Yeah, yeah.
in a sense, because you're like staring at death in the face at that instant, and then all of a sudden he's
Yeah,
like,
you keep pushing on, and then showing people like like no excuses. I'm just gonna do my job and do what I'm supposed to do.
devotion.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
everything.
Yeah. So I think that kind of story, that movie specifically, Black Panther, I was like, that's cool,
Yeah.
right? But it doesn't have like I guess the cultural significance, it would
Yeah.
have if I were black.
It's just
for example.
tragic.
Right,
It's
right.
just tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that kind of just came out of nowhere, and I was like, I couldn't believe I saw my sister shared it, and I was like, what? And then I looked at Twitter. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh God.
Yeah.
It's such a crappy year in general.
2020
Yeah.
has not been good.
It's been a weird year.
Has not been good. Has not been
Yeah.
good. Speaking of like kind of like like kind of unexpected,
Yeah.
right? Did you watch that video today?
The girl.
Yeah, the
little
little girl, the
That
kite.
was so freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like there's the video. It's at the kite festival,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. She like. I don't know because I don't fly kites, so I don't really know exactly
Yeah.
how.
It
something
literally
that
looked
can
like
happen.
some special effect from a movie.
Some like ragdoll physics that just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think, like you wouldn't think it'd be physically possible
Yeah.
for a little child
To get lifted up like
lifted
that.
up, yeah, by a kite.
Yeah.
You know, because like when we were kids, we'd always get that thing where like you get enough balloons, would you float in the air? You get enough helium balloons, would you float in
like
the air?
like the movie Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But pull that up if you can.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I-
For those who haven't seen it, like, it's nuts. Like this little kid, I don't know how. Like maybe the wind was blowing so strong and it wrapped her.
Three-year-old girl snatched
Yeah.
into the air
Let me pull it up here.
by kite suffers minor injuries. Terrifying moment. 3-year-old
So this is the kite festival.
Yeah, see, there it is. Oh, that's the kid.
Yeah.
Jeez, my God. Look how high in the air she got.
There's another video. This one doesn't show that well. But look at that.
Oh my God. Luckily, like when she was kind of like coming down, it's not. Like,
It slowed down. It didn't like whip her down.
Yeah. The fact that it's a kite,
Yeah.
kind of helped the fall.
Look at
Oh
that.
my God.
Oh,
That's
so
crazy.
scary. Just flying around like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Luckily, like they reported that it was only like
She was fine. It's
Yeah.
some scratches and
Mhm.
bruises, nothing serious. But that thing, it could have hit something else, or could have like slammed her down on the floor.
Or what if the thing wasn't tied on her tight? She would just like just lifted her up in the air.
fly away?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Guarantee that's gonna become a movie.
It's a good movie.
I feel like it's gonna become a movie or
I
something.
just,
It's gonna be something. Someone's gonna use it in a movie.
or like that.
I was like, how do we escape? Let's kite through that.
Kite flew.
Let's try this next one.
You're gonna try the next one. You're gonna try the coffee one.
Yeah. I am a coffee drinker, so I'll finish this one.
Yeah, you've been drinking a lot more coffee recently.
I average about two a day.
2 a day.
2 coffees a day.
Just about 2 a day. I don't know. Is that normal or not normal? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it was regular. I think one a day is more
Regular?
normal.
All right. So this is Hoppy Triple.
Read the back. You see the
As
back?
someone once said, beer is liquid friendship. Okay. that is what Formosa Brewing Club is about. Beer is sharing happiness and good taste, and we all share. And we want to share both with you, Sante.
Have you heard
So-
of this brand? It's like it's Taiwanese brand.
Yeah, Formosa Brewing. I've heard of them. Cool, I guess.
It
That is
covers
true
you.
that beer is friendship. It's because it's something that you're supposed to, you're supposed to like finish work and you crack open a cold one, and that's what's called happy hour.
Yeah,
'cause-
yeah.
Is happy hour really a culture here though?
It can be.
I know in the States it's definitely a big culture. Go out for
It
drinks
depends.
after.
It's not in this. It is, but it's not in the same way because happy hour is not so much like let's go at 5 or 6 p.m. to get something to
It's
drink
just cheaper
before dinner,
Yeah.
right? And get cheap beers. I think happy hour in Taiwan is like going to a stir fry restaurant
Oh, I love
with your
those.
colleagues, and then ordering a bunch of plates of stuff and
Yeah.
then getting beer, Taiwan beer,
Yeah.
and drinking and then eating and smoking cigarettes. Like that's the happy hour, but it's not the same time as a Western happy hour. It's like dinner is a happy hour.
Yeah.
So I think they do is just it's like it's done differently.
I haven't had Recha in a while. The best place is still that place in Kaohsiung. I think I've taken you there
Yep.
before, right? Man, that's so good. There's no place like that here in Taipei.
Yeah.
That's the best of the best.
Really?
Yeah. In terms
Oh,
of
I feel
Recha.
like they're all kind of the same. I've been to a lot of them. They're all like they're
They're-
generally
They're all
generally
kind
all
of the same until you get to that one.
I think it's different because you're a vegetarian. So
So I'm
like you're
thinking-
grading it on like
But
how
my-
well they do vegetarian
But
dishes.
my friends, they're not vegetarians,
Yeah.
and they love it too.
Yeah, but then they're not comparing with Taipei ones, right?
That is true. They're just comparing it to the Kaohsiung ones.
Yeah. Like I've been to a couple here. I've been to that one.
Do you think-
For me, it's about the same.
Do you think we could do a live stream show at Recha? It'd be kind of noisy.
It'd be too noisy to get the noise.
Too noisy?
Yeah, it'd be too much background.
Too much background noise.
Yeah.
We'd have to get the microphones.
I think it'd be tough because you just be fixated on messing with that beer girl. They always have at the stir fry restaurant. They have like a girl kind of promoting
promoting beer. So that's
Taiwan beer or whatever, Heineken,
yeah.
and then they're dressed like kind of skimpy.
Well, they
with
wear the
logo.
uniforms.
Yeah, they wear the logo.
It's
You know.
dressed with the logo basically.
Yeah, and then I know that you enjoy like messing with them, like just chatting with them.
So I had to teach this word to my students. One of my students today. I taught her the word instigator,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much what I am. I enjoy instigating people.
Young
Yeah.
people call it trolling.
Trolling. That's online though.
Yeah.
Online. That's anonymous people just messaging online.
Yeah.
I kind of do that just face to face. I just like messing with people as much as possible. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like this morning, Sally had a question for me, and she walked in and she's like, "No, I'm gonna ask Max." I go, "What is it?" I don't want to ask you. I go, "Why?" He's like, "You're gonna make fun of me." I'm like, "Probably, but just ask me anyways."
Yeah.
And then she got very, very nervous trying to explain it to me. But technically, it's like bullying. Like I kind of bully her.
It
Or
is.
bully people.
But then it's like it's not. There's still like a fine line between bullying and teasing.
Teasing.
There's a playful manner with it, but again, it is kind of like it can be.
Bullying.
Yeah, it can be a fine line. Well, see, I think it just also depends on the context and the culture.
Like who? Or
Like if
what?
you're doing this in the States,
They throw it back at me.
that's part of it.
Well, I don't
No,
think they
no,
would.
no, no, I
Because I'm a
think-
boss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
I get
because of your
sued.
position, you'd be in trouble.
Basically, I get sued for
Yeah,
harassment
yeah.
or bullying or something.
Yeah, so I think the culture and the context makes a difference.
I don't know what it would be like in South America.
Because you have power, right?
Yeah,
So it's different. It's different.
I guess so.
Yeah. So like those, like anybody out there listening, like, do we have like 10? At
That's
least
10. You have 19.
Oh, better than last week.
Yeah.
Last week we had 11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 10 more than I thought.
Yeah.
The 19, there we go.
Okay,
No,
well,
for anybody who might be listening, like, have you ever been teased by someone at work? And did you consider it teasing, or did you?
Or did you get offended by it? I guess
Yeah,
that's
like,
the
do you
thing,
think it was
you're
mean
offended by
spirited,
it.
or was it more like playful? Because like
That is
but again,
true.
that's the fine line because you might think it's playful, but then the other person takes that as mean spirited. Right?
See, I was talking about that too because that there are some points like because we know we have some staff like Sally for example. If I tell Sally like, hey, wait, does Sally count as a shot? No, because that's
Yeah, yeah.
she works. Yeah.
Not suit.
Yeah. So, because if I tell her like something of the marathon, oh, come join the marathon,
Yeah.
she's gonna be like, no, I don't want to, right? and she will think of it as I'm giving her a suggestion or something that she could do. But if we have some other staff that are more like yes people, and if I say, oh, come this manner, they'll think like, oh, boss's orders, so I must. You know, and I think that's the difference in not just the personality of who gives it, but the person who takes it. Because I know my personality is I would suggest it, but if they do it or don't, I don't care. But some people might take it a different way. They might take it, I have to do it because my
Well,
boss.
that's if they were new here. If they're new here, they would take it more.
Yeah.
But after like 6 months here,
Yeah, then
they'd be like,
shut up, Russ.
F off, Russ. Right. Didn't one staff curse you out the other week?
Oh yeah. So, what
But
word
like
did
on
she say?
accident because she said the bad word and now she's
No, she didn't say the bad word. She said.
She called you like a bitch or something, right?
No. She said the F word.
Oh, she
But
did. Okay.
I think she. Forget it. What did she say?
You
Get
said
it off or?
she didn't say F you.
No. She didn't say it. She said
F it.
F off.
Oh, F off.
But no, but she didn't say F off. She said another F word off. But it sounded like that.
Oh, okay.
Front off. Miss Lee, what did she say? I forget. Miss Airline.
The college girl.
What did she say to me that sounded like a
Our-
bad
our
word?
intern.
Didn't you say? She's like, no, I didn't, but it really sounded like it. Because she said something like forget it or
Yeah,
something like that, and it was just like
And the thing is, like, in our company culture, you didn't take offense to it. Like, even if she actually said F off,
I would just be laughing the whole time.
Yeah,
You said a bad word.
no, you'd be so shocked. Like, did you just say F off? And you'd be proud that she knew the word.
I guess so. It's kind of weird though because I never swear in front of my family. Yeah.
You swear here in the office all the time.
But I swear in front of my friends, but I never swear in front of my family. And for some reason, that's like a divider.
Did your mom used to like
My family
put
doesn't
soap
swear.
in your mouth?
Nobody swears in my house.
No.
Yeah, it's just not a thing.
I
that
think
we
that's
do.
also a thing here. I've learned not to swear so much.
Yeah.
I think when I lived in like California.
Yeah.
And well, I guess when I was a teenager, one is I would use certain like dialect.
Yeah,
Like California, we're West Coast, so
Yeah.
we say it like dude a lot.
Yeah.
So I remember growing up saying
Hey,
dude
dude.
quite often. Yeah.
What
No
up,
way,
dude?
dude. Come on, dude. You know, like that. But
Like, did you say like a lot? Were you a like I need to like do that?
I don't think I overdid it because I made an effort trying to not do it so much,
Mhm.
so I wouldn't sound like a valley girl.
Yeah.
But the dude thing, I incorporated that into kind of like my daily usage, right?
Yeah.
But again, I didn't. That's something I kind of completely eliminated.
Mm.
And also bad words. Like
Yeah.
in college, I'd say bad words, like
Yeah.
F that,
Yeah.
you know, like not often, but
Yeah.
like occasionally.
Mhm.
But now you don't hear me saying bad words all that much.
Unless I force you to do it. Unless I put it in your mouth in some way.
Yeah. You made me say it. Yeah. The one time I get caught saying it was like live radio.
He says it.
In the worst possible time.
He said it the worst possible timing, and it made it on the radio.
And like that's like the only bad word I say almost ever.
Yeah. But you said it on the air.
yeah. On the radio. So
And you know what's funny though? When that happened, the first reaction was like, I was like, oh damn, what did I say?
I was thinking like, oh, did Ross say
I was like,
something?
oh my god, I said something I shouldn't have said.
When I heard the audio playback, the clip, I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
That's not him. It's
It's me. I said a bad word. I said a really bad word
Yeah.
on radio.
And I thought it was me the whole time. I was like, oh, what did I say? And they're like, oh no, it's not me.
Yeah,
it's
the
you."
first thing I was thinking like, well, how did it get on the air? I was like, because I remember saying it, but I was like, but you know, it definitely shouldn't be made on the air. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, what happened? But I know I said it.
It was one of our outtakes that somehow accidentally made it on the air, and then this is one of the reasons why we're doing a show like this now. Is one, we have complete control. Two, we can say whatever we want to say, and we can be a little bit more our personalities, not like, hello, I'm Russ, and I'm speaking.
Well,
to
it's
you
not.
right
Is
now."
it like there's no sponsors, right? We're not like owed anything. Like we're saying UCC beer black, try it, but we're not getting paid by them. Nobody's like It's
We're
what we
not-
choose. Yeah.
It's whatever.
And
It's
you know, we got 19 people watching, so it's fine.
21.
21. There you go.
21. We just added 2. But here's the thing, though. Isn't it weird? This is the world that we live in right now, where basically anyone can create content,
Yeah.
right? And this kind of stuff was happening about Web 2.0, like about 15, 20 years ago. But now it's so natural that you have these people that would just create anything anytime they want, and anybody can do it. Like, we can do it.
Well, I think a lot of that deals with like just isn't like the technology itself getting so much cheaper and easier, right? So like just taking a video of yourself
Yeah.
and editing it with
Yeah.
software or an app.
Yeah.
It's so much easier than like using old editing software.
Well, that's why TikTok got so popular,
Mhm.
because the stuff that they can do, like, you know, like learning After Effects and learning Premiere, is like a giant hurdle. But then I see people do TikTok videos on TikTok, and they make it look so good, you know, and just like anybody's doing it.
Well, the barrier
you
of
know?
entry is low.
It's so low. So anyone can put garbage like this
On the air.
put garbage like us on the air. Yeah, anybody can do
Yeah,
it now.
there you go.
If we can do it, anybody can do it. So it doesn't really matter. But for us, it's hopefully you're learning something through us, or not, or learning nothing.
Yeah.
Congratulations to 20 people. No, I'm kidding.
Did we get a comment?
It's
Congratulations.
yeah, but it's Fuyan.
Oh.
Yeah. Hi guys. She's such a valley girl. She's not listening. I don't know if she is. she made a comment on it, but whatever. That's what happens. All right. This beer's okay.
Yeah, you like that one?
I'm never gonna.
I
drink
feel
it
like
again.
it's like too fruity. I like bitterness in the beer. Now I used to be a big beer drinker, but I think there's a difference in culture in beer drinking. One, have you seen? Oh, here's another thing I saw in the video. The Chinese dude who can drink beer like crazy. Like he does, like he in his own TikTok or whatever videos he puts online. Like he drinks like buckets of beer. He downs them, like nothing.
I can chug beer.
No, like not like this guy.
Like this guy's like
Like,
a gallon.
and plus he created some like a tornado thing where he drinks it and then he swishes it really quick, and he gets like one beer like this down in like 2 seconds.
What is it?
Just search
Chinese beer drinker, beer
yeah,
tornado.
or what do you call it? Binge drink guy, or I don't know.
The Chinese drinking bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So pull up one of the things, and then he does like a tornado.
I'm pulling up his tornado video.
Tornado style.
What?
So like, one he becomes an online star, right? He does this like drinking.
What? Nah, he's not a professional.
Dude, he is so professional.
He's just strong.
You gotta see the amount of drinking. You know what I mean? No, the thing is, like, I love drinking beer a lot.
Yeah.
Because I build up a tolerance for it.
Yeah.
I was, like, if you notice, I'm a little bit flushed, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I get like that all the time, but but I'd be really drunk. Like, now I feel fine, but I get red.
Yeah.
I was like one of those Asians who drinks like half a bottle of beer, and then I'd be passed out on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
It took a while to build the tolerance of beer. But after doing it for so long, it gets to a point where like I knew I could taste it.
Yeah.
Like my palate was better, more sensitive to certain beers, so I would know what tastes good or tastes bad. But at one point, I just had to stop because I had a doctor say you got to stop drinking beer.
Yeah, stop drinking beer.
Yeah. It's like you're not helping your liver at all.
I'm trying to find this one video. There's this one Bolivian woman,
Mm.
a chola, a traditional Bolivian woman.
Cholo, isn't it like Mexican gangster female? Like a
That's cholo.
no, cholo, but the cholo would be a female.
Nah, you want to see a professional beer drinker? This is a Bolivian woman, traditional Bolivian woman drinking 4 beers at once. This is talent right here. Look at this.
Oh, she has the hat too.
That's chola. That's a traditional Bolivian woman. Look at this. Boom, 4. Boom, cascading.
Oh, like kind of slow. Oh, that's cool.
See that? That's talent right there.
See, the difference is like, she can handle it, and then she's going slow because she's not chugging it.
Chugging it.
There's the like, the Asian guy,
Yeah.
her. She's kind of slow drinking and taking
Yeah.
her time, but she can handle a lot.
Yeah.
The Asian guy, he's like chugging it, which is speed. Right? Have you ever shotgunned a beer before?
Yeah. That's the only way I drink beer because I don't like the taste of beer. So just and then that's it.
So for our audience like who don't know what shotgunning a beer is like you take a
Should we have you shotgun one day?
no, not
No?
here. We're gonna get the place all messy. It's like you take a beer can. It has to be a can.
Google shotgunning
Yeah,
beer.
you take a car keys. Usually, you pick a hole in it,
Yeah.
and then you put your mouth against the hole, and you just open it like usual.
Yeah.
And then I guess the air pressure like shoots that
Shoots
beer
yeah.
really quick down your
Yeah.
throat.
We used to do just stabbing it with the pen.
Oh,
That's basically. But some people, I know some people they bite into it.
yeah, really?
And yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's a very American thing, right? The idea of just like chug, chug,
Well, see,
chug.
that's the reason why I don't like drinking beer. For me, beer is such like an uncultured type thing. It's this American frat party bro culture where it's just like, hey man, let's get some natty lights or like Bud Lights and just a case of beer, shotgunning the
Yeah.
beers and just
So that's for you. That's the image of beer.
the image for me of beer is just drinking to get drunk. The end. There's no chatting
It's
with
cheap.
It's not what this guy says. Beer is liquid friendship. It's not about that. It's just about drinking and getting drunk. So
Yeah.
that's just the
as
image
fast as possible.
that I have as fast as possible for.
So no matter what brand of beer,
Yeah.
you would consider it kind of all that same level.
Yeah, but then like once they get into the craft beers, then they start getting like really specialty in their stuff, and it's just sour and bitter, and those are two tastes I don't like. You know, I'm a sweet and spicy type of guy.
Yeah.
I said I like my food like I like my women, sweet and spicy,
Yeah.
not bitter, not sour. That's just not my style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's just how it is for me. But whatever, this is
It's okay. It's like if I think it fits like maybe like a female drinkers, those who can't take the bitterness.
I guess so.
Because this is a darker beer. So if
But-
you like things like Guinness, for example.
This is 11%.
Yeah, it's high.
Oh,
This is
high.
5%. 5%, what's that?
This is 11.
11? So double this in alcohol content.
Man, it's a lot. That's pretty high.
Yeah, just look at my face. You can like,
Just look at my
Just
face.
like the-
You're at half of one.
yeah. My
Do you
skin.
have extra lighting on you? Well, because there's only two of us, we don't have that much lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, you know what's
you're
funny?
getting more lighting.
What was funny was last week. For
Actually,
the audience,
we
last
didn't, we didn't turn off these lights.
So that makes a difference.
I don't know. Try it. Because it's like extra white now. I think it might be better without this light.
How's that?
I don't know. It's darker. It's darker. I guess you look a lot more red right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel red. That's the thing. When
Mhm.
I drink, I feel that flush.
Wait,
And
don't
then
you have to
can't-
give testing tomorrow?
Hmm?
You don't have to give
No,
testing
that's,
tomorrow?
that's next week. No, later in the week.
Later in the week? Oh, okay. So
Thursday,
tomorrow,
Friday.
tomorrow you got nothing.
Yeah, there's regular classes.
Tomorrow's regular. Oh, okay. I got a full day tomorrow again, starting 7 a.m.
What's happening 7?
I got another class at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Ah.
Yeah, so I'm. it's
Yeah,
gonna be
so he has to
another-
go. You know, last week, all three of us guys, Rose, myself, and Nigel, our significant others,
We got yelled at basically.
were all angry at us because once we get drinking, we get talking and chatting, like most happy hours,
Yeah.
kind of time flies and you lose track of time. And just having fun and chit chatting, and then we forget. Like it's like kind of like I think one of our girlfriends
No,
said,
Nigel's wife.
said,
but
it's like
she
you guys are
called.
single again.
Yeah.
It's like you guys are thinking, you
I'm
gotta catch
okay.
it. Like you're gonna be late for the MRT.
Well, that's my problem. My problem is I live an hour away,
Yeah.
so it takes me an hour to get home. And then if I have class, luckily I have an online class tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So that means I can wake up like at 6:45. That's
Yeah.
okay, and get ready
Yeah.
for class. But
Well, see, the morning classes are not that bad if they're online or over the phone or something.
yeah, they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think how much time has changed. think of like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago
Mm-hmm.
in our lives. Could you picture like getting?
But
Yeah.
I'm always getting yelled at, so I'm used to it. That's fine.
You
if,
felt
if
thicker
it's not
skin.
if it's not our staff, it's my former bosses or my parents. I'm always getting yelled at, so it's fine with me. As I said, I'm an instigator, so that's my problem. Okay, that's my phone. Someone yelling at me right now. Why'd you say that?
Yeah, what's the time?
I don't know, but finish this beer, and then we'll go. Anything else happened last week? Soccer was a lot of fun.
Yeah, sports.
Yeah.
Oh, we had the NBA.
I haven't been
lockout.
following anything. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I don't even want to get into that because that makes me so angry right now. Everything that's going on in the U.S. just makes me angry.
Mhm.
And before we start getting that hate mail by all these Americans saying if you don't like it, like get out, we did. We did.
Go back to your country.
We did.
Bye.
We left, and we're not going back.
Well, you're not.
You're not going back.
I'm not
You're gonna
even-
retire in the States?
Maybe.
No, you won't.
Maybe if I wanna like I'm 70 or 80 years.
When you're 70 or 80, what are you gonna be
I'm not
doing?
gonna be here doing.
You're
PPFs
you're
at
still
the
gonna
site.
be doing stupid stuff like that. You're not gonna be maintaining birds.
No.
By the way, Ting's dad has the #1 bird in the United States. That is true. He has a certificate. He has an award. He received it, right?
My dad is
number
the
one bird.
U.S. national pigeon racing champion.
#1 bird.
There you go.
The
An
entire
Asian,
country
an Asian guy
has the
yeah.
#1 bird.
has the #1 American bird.
#1 bird in the United States is owned by his
See,
dad, right
but
there.
that's I think that's what makes.
And when I said that to him, when he came and I congratulated him, obviously I was being facetious. Like, hey, congratulations, #1 bird in the U.S. He was so thank you. He was so proud.
No, my dad's super proud of that, and like I'm happy that he has that like hobby.
Yeah.
You know that kind of takes up his time, and he enjoy. This is a skill he's learned here in Taiwan,
Yeah.
like pigeon racing.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was such a big thing, or even a big underground thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people love it. You know, like Mike Tyson does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mike Tyson used to do it like in the projects
In the
New
Bronx,
York.
yeah.
Yeah, so like people look, and it's expensive, right? The one is like selling
Really,
birds.
birds are free. There's like a ton of them outside. Okay.
Those don't count.
Those don't count.
They cannot be trained. It's kind of like saying like a racehorse. They consider them like racehorses.
You're comparing racehorses to. Oh, that's gonna yell at me.
For
Like
those
that?
who take this kind of stuff seriously,
How expensive is a big bird?
like $1 million.
What?
It's like $1 million pigeon.
So
With
your
that-
dad? Wait, hold on. So your dad is gonna sell his bird sperm as like to be like what do they call it?
No, he doesn't sell the sperm. It's like he sells the offspring of a champion.
So he'll
It's
sell.
kind of like a horse. Let's say like Seabiscuit, right? You know, like you're not gonna like
so your dad can
sell Seabiscuit sperm.
Seabiscuits.
You're gonna sell like the offspring.
So your dad is gonna sell his birds' babies
Yeah,
for a lot of money.
yeah, he could.
He could.
Yeah, he doesn't. He
How
gives
much?
them away actually.
He what?
Because he's a
This
pure,
is your
he's a purist.
No. This is Vine 2.0. Vine pigeon racing. This is your
He
side
does
business.
it for the love of the game.
No, you go there, you steal his birds.
And sell them.
Steal his birds and sell them.
See, but the thing is, he has to develop the birds to win champions.
I'm googling. How much do pigeon?
Like champion pigeons cost. Some of them cost like $1 million NT dollars. Like it's like 30 grand US, or 40, 50 grand US for some pigeon racing birds. Because I think there's a lot of money to be made if you bet
Yeah.
on them.
What?
What does it say?
1.25 million?
US?
80,000 pound. I sell pigeons for a living. I earn 80,000 from one sale.
There you go.
What?
You can retire on pigeons.
If you learn anything today, you can retire on pigeons.
Not me, because I have a, what do they call people with bird phobias?
Penis envy?
No.
Go say penis envy.
We can, but like,
We
what do
can?
they call people who have bird phobias?
I don't know.
I once learned, I just keep forgetting.
Bird phobia? Ornithophobia. Ornithophobia.
I got that.
But here's the thing: it's an irrational fear of birds, and your fear is really irrational.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. He can be in a cage right here on the
No, I'm
table.
not afraid of it in a cage. But I'm afraid of it if I'm near. It's the proximity to the bird.
That makes no sense at all. But anyway,
So let's say a bird here in a cage and it's near me. I'm like, I feel I'd be like, I wouldn't freak out, but like I'd be a little bit like anxious, right? Now if it was out of the cage, then I'd freak out a little bit more. If a bird was in a cage far away, no problem. If a bird in a cage was a little bit farther away, but not in a cage, I'd be fine. Like, you know, it just depends on the proximity of the bird.
I see that. See, you guys don't read between the lines. I read between the lines. What that says to me is find a way to sneak a bird onto this set on this show one day, and we'll see how you really react.
Remember, our first or second year we opened, we had like we have this like hole in our office.
So
like
sometimes when they build houses, they used to use these old air conditioners that had that big box that's
Yeah.
sticking out. So before they renovated this building, it had that hole there, and then we just had like a cardboard or something covering that up.
something light.
Yeah, and basically like one day like a bird got in.
Pigeon got through.
Yeah, and it was just sitting in the back, and this guy was too afraid to open the window, so he sent our staff in the room to open the window so the bird can fly out.
Yeah, I get into the office like early 9
And you
a.m.
just hear the.
and I just hear like boom, 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 boom. I was like, what the hell was that? And I open the door to the back office, and then I go, oh nope, and I turn it
No.
on, and I see a bird like hitting the window.
Yeah.
Like just boom, boom, because they're trying to fly out.
Yeah.
Right? And then I tell the staff like, just open the window, open the window.
Oh.
Like things that people typically are afraid of, snakes, no.
Pigeons.
Like rats, mice, no. Cockroaches, no. Birds,
And the most ironic thing about it is that's what your dad does for a hobby.
See, I think
he raises birds.
That's how.
So
I
it's
got my
his
fear.
fault.
Yep.
So when you were like a baby, you probably had like 30 birds.
And my guess is like he took me into like the pigeon coop,
Yeah.
and then I was like pecked. Like he tried to put maybe food in my hand and
so
let
you
them
can
eat,
feed and they started
but
pecking.
they started pecking me, and then it's sharp,
Yeah, yeah.
like slightly sharp, so you're gonna feel something.
Yeah.
And as a baby, maybe that made me cry.
Shoot.
And it's like this deep-seated
Do you
fear,
need
which
to,
I don't
like-
know where it comes from. I don't know where it comes from, but
Do
my
we need
guess
to get
is
a hypnotist here?
probably.
Get that
Probably.
hypnotize you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
get
So
that
that's
up.
for parents out there. Like, you don't know what's gonna freak out your kid, and what's gonna have long-lasting, damaging effects to their.
What's that quote by a psychiatrist? It's like, I never knew what was wrong with you until I met your parents. Then yeah, we do a lot of damage.
You don't have fears about any of animals, pets, insects?
No, I got nothing. I'm afraid of water, like deep water, because I can't swim.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like that's normal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's more common fears like heights or.
Yeah, I'm afraid of heights
There you
too. I get weak about heights, but I just get weak. Like my knees start buckling and stuff.
Yeah, heights I'm okay, for the most part.
For the most part.
Well, see,
Well,
even
that kid that was flying around.
Yeah.
How do you think that kid's gonna feel around like
Yeah,
a roller
exactly.
coaster right now?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think for the rest of her life, she's
Anything
gonna
with
be afraid
heights?
of heights. Yeah, like let's go to the 101 building. Let's visit this place.
Yeah.
Let's go hiking.
It's
She's gonna be
get
like,
something
nope.
inside there. Or
Or
roller
even,
coasters.
or even just kites. What if like kites freak her out?
just he sees a kite.
Yeah, like just people at the park, kites,
Yeah.
and they're like there's like some type of PTSD
Yeah.
with that kind of stuff.
I don't know. That's weird. All right. I gotta get going. It's late. I want to go home. I want to go to bed because I got class 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's gonna be another 12-hour day for me. All right. Thank you, everyone. Remember, this is Vine Happy Hour, where we have just basically small talk about anything and everything that is going on in our life, YouTube or on Spotify. If you want the more formal training, more formal English, more.
If you want to see me outside of my ice cream shirt,
Outside of an ice cream shirt, you can join us at our English X, which is our regularly scheduled podcast radio show and YouTube show where we talk about more serious, formal topics about business.
More
and,
business English stuff.
Business English things. So enjoy that, and we'll be back next week. Hopefully with Nigel, maybe
A
with
special guest, yeah.
maybe with one of our other teachers. We want to get her on the show because she has a lot of whiskey that she needs to try and drink with us. All right. See you guys next time. Bye bye.
Thanks for joining.